Stand 4 is getting empty for your information. If any aircraft didn't start setting it up, uh, who can use stand 4?
Thank you, Arkan. And guys, we are now live on my YouTube, by the way. I'm waiting for Explain to show itself. It's got a black screen, so I'm waiting.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks. I got it.
I'm really not sure why my system is taking so long to load.
Must be some hectic also scenery.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I hope
Why is it
everybody
such a
all
pain in the
prepared for
ass
the
to
applause.
install a scenery? God damn.
You should have heard me yesterday. Whoever made this Gibraltar, I hope he sees this video.
Oh,
Son,
not just
you need to
Gibraltar.
learn.
It's any scenery in X-Plane. You need 50 version. You never know which version of what library he uses. It's like worse than compiling Linux.
Well, this
I'm just
guy
gonna go with Gibraltar default.
do that. But the guy who made Gibraltar really needs to learn how to do his versioning properly or write better explanation and guides because honestly, it took me like forever to figure out that you only need the very last version. It's
Yeah, but
really,
even
really
with that,
important.
it complains about incompatible libraries.
Oh, okay, I didn't have that. I honestly didn't have.
No, using older libraries in the scenery he made then.
Goodbye, Gibraltar.
Anyways, guys, welcome. Thank you, Arkan, for your suggestion again, and thank you for everybody joining us on stream and also here in Discord.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much for all participations.
To be again.
Mhm.
there's another library apparently that's not listed called the Cemetery Library.
I never understood why people use cemetery library in their C.
Well, I have that one. No, it's my a CDB library that it's complaining about, but it's up to date. So the problem is if I
Let
change
me.
that, it'll break all my other scenery.
Yeah, listen. If it's complaining about the black Chrysler, that's a known problem. All right. Cami wrote three different versions of it, and she spelled it incorrectly. So what you need to do is find the correct spelling as per your error. Then you go to the text file associated with that library in the library folder, and then you need to add that spelling because it is there. And all you do is then you go to the texture and you make sure that that stupid little car has got three different versions, all with a different spelling. Every time it bombs out, you change the spelling and you add that one. So you just copy it, change the spelling, and then you add that inscription in the text file. It took me like freaking 5 weeks to figure that one out, and I found it somewhere on a freaking obscure forum somewhere. Somebody explained it. It's just a spelling mistake, and then you've got to copy it and insert it there, and that's how you fix the Camille de Bell freaking library.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we learn a lot just by reading a lot. Yeah, but you have to
Yeah.
search for some things, eh? Some things are just not easy to understand and to get. Ooh, what happened there? Why did you switch off?
Yeah, but I think they need to do a better job, not basing on names, but on hashes of files like everybody else does in the software business, because that whole library scenery development for Explain is a mess.
Speedbird 2.5 ready to start.
It's a big mess.
So which gate is currently available in Gibraltar, guys?
Sorry, what was the question?
Available gate so I don't spawn in onto someone.
I don't know, honestly. I'm just offline at the moment.
All you
I'll
do
just
is
check when I'm online.
spawn in and just don't connect. I've just connected because I want to see who I'm standing on top of, and then I'll disconnect again because I must be standing on top of somebody. Cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of doing, connecting and then seeing where's standing and what's free and
You're not standing on top of someone, you're standing behind someone and right next to me.
Look at this. I need a photo. This is too much for this airport.
And I'm not even online yet.
Stand 3 is empty right now.
There's 2 parking spaces at the runway 27 end. If you look to the south, that's the military one.
Okay. Whoever is Ryanair 7527, I think what you need to do is you need to not push back. You need to just taxi forward. Yes, Kevin, we are.
Who is Delta Romeo Mike 016?
I don't know why. Do you want to fight? It sounds like you are very angry in that tone of voice.
No. He must push back because there is no enough space for me.
No, but don't listen. Don't be nasty now. Give everybody a chance. Let the guys who have connected now continue. And then what happens is you just come alive and spawn and do your thing when they have left.
Okay.
Thank you, Kevin. So, I mean, I'm gonna disconnect now as well. There's no point in me being connected because Kevin is gracious. He says he'll do that, but I mean, even so, we don't want to upset everybody.
I would have waited patiently for you to get your thing going.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Nico,
It's not
Yes.
like I can do anything.
just pull up map view. If you click on your airplane, you can move it to wherever you want.
That is true.
Yeah, that's what I was going
That's
to do. I was going to spawn in and get better pushback to push me somewhere way out of the way. Then tack.
You know what? I'm not gonna go through all that stories. Okay, Kevin, awesome, awesome. I'm way behind, so I'm going to take my sweet time in doing all my setups and everything now. I'm already losing my mind because I don't know what to do, so I better stick to my script.
Yeah, I'm going to spawn in and push myself back to the cargo area, and then I'll just spawn in and just
Yeah,
watch you guys try to figure out how you're going to get out of this airfield.
sure.
Well, I've just gone live if anybody wants to see in Discord so you can see where everybody is.
Thanks, McDrawing.
Thanks. Yeah,
Zibo
Discord
guy.
is aptly named.
What I'm getting at, if anybody can see my mouse, just below runway 27, you've got 2 parking spaces there. There's still room for another person on the south general GA1, I would think.
Oh, yes, you're right.
There's another parking space about to go and I'm about to taxi out.
Guys, concentrate on setting your stuff up. We'll call who's next when we get there. It's gonna be a mess if we have to all play speed cop and try and shove everybody around and measure and go.
I'm patient.
Yeah, I figure if you're ready to go, just go. And then it'll get better.
Is that the cargo area there as well, or not?
It could be.
Anyway, it's there, gents. It's up to you whether it's any use.
Yeah, it just gives me a better idea of the messiness of the situation.
If you're thinking of going on a Aveo, I'm thinking
No, we are on ransom tonight. I am at least.
right. Aveo is live on Gibraltar.
Standard 2 is empty. Bayrabi, you can come here. Stand 2.
Okay.
And look at the bat sim coverage all around you.
I am at stand 2 now.
Are you on 9?
I'm just listening to Afro-Cuban jazz, waiting for you guys to take off.
There's a horrible headwind at the moment.
Guess what? That sim's just come live on over Gibraltar.
Ah, they saw us coming.
No, they saw you coming, Nico.
Me and my big mouth. They heard me, suppose. Right. So.
There are 2 traffics in stand 2 right now. Okay, I'm pushing back. And wait for Nico.
Okay, beautiful. Alright. Did you speak to ATC, Hakan, if there's ATC now? Because I see there's ATC.
Was any of them in control of this area?
Yes. Alright, that's cool. Kevin says it's hero control and they're only active above flight level 245. So we don't have to worry about it for us, for our duties here. Thank you, Kevin. Much obliged.
Hi Ravi, if you didn't start setting your airplane, you can take stand 1 because I'm pushing back.
Yeah, I can see you now. How about I'll just stay here? Seems that Lima Echo Charlie Sierra Center is online as well.
Ryan, you need to learn to download all these things and get it, the latest versions, and then try again. And yeah, you fortunately don't have to do it that many times. Just do it.
Captain has to come with fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt.
Tonight we have natural separation, Nico.
Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until current items are properly put
No
away.
need to
All
wait.
overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, welcome aboard our flight today. We're wrapping up the final paperwork here to get you on your way momentarily. I want to thank you so much for your company and business. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Again, welcome aboard.
Right, guys, I'm about to start up now, so I'll keep you informed as I go. What was that direction again?
speedbird 641, changing frequency 125.50.
Right.
Gibraltar traffic, speedbird 257, taking off runway 27.
Close enough.
Ryanair 982, taxi to runway 27.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Everything here is done. Once over, chocks have been removed, doors are closed. Right. Starting engine 2.
Gibraltar traffic, speedbird 255, clear for runway 27.
Forward boarding door has been closed. Once again, we're doing all passengers to remain seated at this time. Please double check the security of your seatbelt. All electronic devices will need to be turned off and put away at this time. This does include all cellular phones and two-way pagers. Flight attendants, please prepare your doors for departure and cross check.
Gibraltar traffic, this is Ryanair 982, holding point runway 27 and wait.
Just for your information, you are registered on the network as Southwest 982 Hakan, not Ryanair. Hello Leroy. Everybody's safe and sound. We have a lot of guys participating this evening. I'm proud of these guys all over the show. Yeah, some have already taken off, some are flying quite a while already.
Nico, can you please check again my registration?
Checking. Yeah, now you are in areas.
You see, I am like a magician. I completed in a...
Quick.
If I am not wrong, there is a traffic which is approaching to runway 2.
I don't know. According to what I can see here, and it obviously takes a while to update, there is a British Airways 258, but I think that that was Philip that took off already. I don't see anybody physically coming right now.
Okay.
That's
Gibraltar
affirmative.
traffic, this is Ryanair 982 lining up for runway 27.
There's an EasyJet that's approaching.
But he's not a factor. He's way out. Unless my map is old. You know, and I don't put that past the map. It could be. But don't just line up and wait. Go.
Oh, this is backtracking point.
Gee. Count them, Ryan. Count them. They are given to you. You must just count them. It's on that page. You can't miss them.
Ryanair
982 ready for departure, Gibraltar traffic.
And there is the EasyJet. He's coming, but he's still far.
Ryanair 982.
He hasn't made any announcements though.
Yeah, so it doesn't exist. Ryan, stay offline because you are not prepared for the ATC. They're gonna kick you anyway. So you need to get some education first. You need to learn how it works first. Please, please don't embarrass yourself tonight. Ryanair 810, taxi holding point runway 27 Gibraltar. Ryan, unless you have a very large computer with lots of resources, and I'm talking serious stuff, then don't even load AI. Ryanair 810, lining up runway 27, backtrack, runway 09, Ryanair 810.
So shall we be calling Madrid radar? Or are they responsible for Gibraltar?
He's above flight level 240. 245, I mean, sorry, 245.
On runway 09, 200 feet remaining.
Flight attendants for takeoff, please.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
And I managed not to spawn on top of someone. Awesome. Thanks to Sim Toolkit Pro. It's funny though because Madrid's message doesn't say anything about which flight levels he's covering. He just says top down.
I don't know, maybe he's asleep. Usually when they blew like this on some
On
Pro,
runway
they usually the
27.
higher end guys. Especially if it's an FSS. Rolling runway 27, Ryanair 810. 1000. Let's fly this puppy a little bit, why not? Because we can.
I'm not in front of computer for a while.
Just be careful, Hakan. When you go 245 and higher, you need to speak to ATC.
Really?
Yes.
Gibraltar traffic, Turkish 1 Hotel Bravo, pushing back from stand 2.
You mean Lima Papa Charlie Center, Lisbon Control?
Yes, Hakan.
Unless you've talked to Lima Echo Charlie Mike before depart. Okay, let's get this shit on the road.
Nico, you
Yes.
there?
Yes.
Just make certain you're out with. You're not connected on Single Road.
I am very technical, yes.
It's not showing.
Oh, guys, since we'll be hitting some perspiration.
It's showing
Precipitation.
on Batsim, but not on Single Road.
No, I'm definitely connected.
Nico,
Yeah,
Yes, Hakan.
center disappeared and appeared again. Okay.
Madoc 558, hello, radar contact, continue as cleared. Can you repeat for what Madoc 558? 558, Madoc, continue as cleared. Continue as cleared, when Madoc 558. Sevilla, radar, buenas tardes, Siberia 175.
Yeah, there's my ping. Why do you ping me?
Ryanair 7527, contact Lisbon Control, frequency 125.55. Good afternoon.
Mac, are you busy?
12555
No.
for Ryanair 7527, thank you, bye-bye.
Center Ryanair 810 with you climbing through flight level 154 for 350.
Ryanair 810, hello, radar contact, continue climb flight level 350, direct Minta intersection, Mike India, November Tango Alpha.
Direct Minta, Mike India, November Tango Alpha, Ryanair 810 and will continue for 350. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Sevilla Radar, buenas tardes, Iberia 175.
Lift at all?
Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I cut away on my audio there for
Sevilla
ATC.
Radar, hello, Iberia
Are
175.
you okay?
Well, I might be if I can get out to Mac for a couple of minutes.
Right. Go. Drag me to another room, John, and we'll go live, and then we can talk about it up there. If I can't do anything, we'll drag you back and open up to
Okay.
wider
I'll
audience.
take you into.
Sevilla Radar, buenas tardes, Iberia 175, radio check.
Speedbird 258, could you do flight level 370 on your route? Speedbird 258, Madrid, Sevilla radar. Speedbird 258, Sevilla radar. Speedbird 258, Sevilla radar.
Almost reaching flight level 350, just short of Norton.
Yes, Speedbird 258, your lead in traffic is doing an extremely low speed. Could you do flight level 370?
I can do flight level 370, Speedbird 258.
258, thank you. Climb to flight level 370 now.
Sevilla Radar, hello, Iberia 175.
Speedbird 258, start your climb now, flight level 370. Thank you, and contact Lisbon Control 125.55. Goodbye. Thank you. 258, contact Lisbon 125.55.
Contact Casablanca Control 125.5.
No, negative. Lisbon Control 125.55. See you.
Apologies, switching over to 125.55, let's lower control.
GPS sensor, what's it in? Destroy MR, no problem. Fire Maroc, 249 Bravo, good evening, radar contact, continuous cleared. 249 Bravo, radar contact as cleared.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
A long way behind you, but started up from cold and dark, so it's looking good. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I'm not concentrating. Just give me a second. Alright, sorry, my attention is with you. What's happening? What happened, Reggie?
Started from cold and dark without any problems. Getting good.
Okay, good. I'm proud of you. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Good news.
What star are you using? I did look on Navigraph, it looks a bit complicated.
What's happening?
Right.
Can you just turn down your stream sound because I'm echoing there in the background? I'll tell you now.
Yeah, of course. Hold on.
Buenos Aires, Maroc 950, Quebec, Flight level 360, inbound Barpa.
Maroc 950 Quebec, good afternoon, radar contact, continuous cleared.
Continue, Maroc 950 Quebec.
Right, Reggie.
Activate controls from Royal Max
Right,
001.
headphones on after that.
Station calling, say again.
Royal Max 001, Casablanca.
Okay, is that better?
Royal Maroc 47.
Yeah, better.
Maroc 001, pass message.
Alright, I don't use the same flight plan the rest of the guys are using. I made my own flight plan, and the star that I use is the Litra 5 Alpha.
001, that's approved.
Good, thank you. 065 to the right.
I'm actually thinking I must take the other one. Give me a second, let me just see. Yeah, the other one is going to be better. Litra, the LIDR 1 Charlie, that's the better one.
950 Quebec with request.
950 Quebec, go ahead with request.
May we proceed direct Boudit?
Oh, what a coincidence I am then.
Maroc 950 Quebec, fly direct Boudit.
That Boudit, thank you, Maroc 950 Quebec.
Right, sorry, I still had that feedback.
If you just
Maroc
disconnect
249, YouTube, proceed direct
mute the
Boudit.
stream sound on YouTube, then
Yeah, I've done it. I usually do it. It's just I'm running a bit rain late.
no worries, no worries.
So it's Litra. What was the other one?
1 Charlie.
That you said.
Litra 1 Charlie is the one that I use. That one takes me directly into the RNAV Zulu for runway 05.
Maroc 430, contact Barcelona radar 132.35 to you.
It's quite complicated approaches there. So.
Yeah, it took me a second to figure it out, and I just also realized the Litra 1 Charlie is the better option, so I better change my flight plan online as well.
Thank you very much.
Guys, who was flying Ryanair 7527?
Maroc 454, contact Barcelona 132.35. Goodbye.
132.35, 1 more 454.
Just updating my iPad. Hello Dimitri, sorry. Hands are full.
How's it go?
Hope you're okay, mate.
488, very good day, sir. To you, radar contact, flight direct, Budit, Bravo, uniform Delta, India Tango.
As you can hear, we're just very busy.
Active Budit, November 488.
Airmaroc 001, when you have to resume navigation, flight Tosto, Tango,
Looking at the
Oscar,
wings,
Sierra, Tango, Oscar.
that should be interesting. Looking
Departure is not a problem. You just wait to yourself to get to the first waypoint.
On time limit of Sierra, that would be for the Barcelona control, I think. 001.
Okay.
Yes, sir, let me coordinate for you that one. And yes, you're clear to all posts. Thank you. When resume navigation, we'll proceed to all posts. Call you back. 001. Much appreciated.
Sevilla Control, this is Airmark 004 and Federal 340 inbound Bravo Alpha Romeo Papa.
Airmaroc 004, hello, radar contact, fly direct, Budit, Bravo, uniform Delta, India Tango. Proceeding direct to Opus 001, thank you. 001, thanks to you, sir. Break, Ryanair 810, contact Lisbon Control 125.55. Good day.
12055 for Ryanair 810, good day.
Negative 125.55, see you.
Don't know what else I said there, but...
Ryanair 630, just confirm your holding.
Yes, sir. We came in a little bit on high speed. That's why we missed what we're going to enter the wood right now.
2550. Don't know. Lisbon Control, Ryanair 810.
Ryanair 810, Lisbon Control, radar contact direct to Norta.
Direct Narta for Ryanair 810. This is lovely.
Airport 952, contact Madrid, your sender 133.75.
33.75, approaching over. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lisbon Control, subject 4669, approaching your airspace 360.
Subject 669 on Lisbon, control squawk 4717.
4717 on the squawk on jet 4669.
Ryanair 6037, Ocean offline command to Unicom, here.
Thank you very much for the ATC. Bye-bye, hangar 6037. Bye-bye. Ryanair 630 Romeo, you can exit the hold to clear the LS approach runway 17. Roger, exit the hold, clear LS approach 17. Ryanair 630. Tomjet 4669er identified. Ryanair 6 Delta Quebec taxi to San Sierra 11 via Sierra, good day. Taxi to San Sierra 11 via Sierra Quebec, Ryanair 6 Delta Quebec.
Bill Saturday, howdy, Bossy on 388 with you, 43L smooth.
Was the 38 Elizabeth control identified?
Roger.
I'm clicking all over the show. I'm busy setting up new users on Discord, guys who want to join the training session tomorrow. So I don't even know where I clicked, but I see I threw my upper DU to the lower DU and all kinds of fun is happening here. Apart from the flight being very high paced and a lot of things to do, like I said, I'm busy doing the admin on the back end, and it's getting to be a bit of fun tonight. From what I can see, there's about 15 of us flying this route now. I'll do a recount in a minute or two and then we'll see. But I've counted quite a few guys, like I said, about 15 involved right now.
Privilege 13375 contact Madrid radar. Privilege 5661 contact Madrid radar 133.75. Good day.
You're too soft.
Madrid 133.75. Privilege 5661. Have a nice day. Bye.
Yeah, so
Bye-bye.
I'm taking a bit of a shortcut.
Yeah, we all. Well, I've been given a few shortcuts already. Direct to. I've cut off miles from my original plan. ATC has been good to me.
I've got to go on a work phone call at 8, so I've taken a shortcut just to make sure I've got enough time to nap.
Sure. Awesome.
Oh, it's quite a long way.
It's a bit of a flight this.
This route is long one, Nico.
Airport 1711 descend 3000 feet, QNH 1013.
Yeah, there's about 1.5 hours left in it for me.
I believe that we are going to stay in an island tonight.
Yeah. As long as you bring the sangria, alright.
Yeah, no problem. I have it.
Portugal 1711.
Madeira is a beautiful place. It's really cool. They do this wicker basket where you can sit in the basket and you go down this massive hill like a bobsleigh. It's really cool.
Air Portugal 9056, my contact Madrid radar 133.75. Good day.
If you have enough sangria, then you won't need the sled.
I don't know what route you're flying now, Nico, but I've got some heavy clouds coming in.
Yeah, I've got the clouds as well, but I'm above. Lisbon Control Ryanair 810, requesting flight level 370.
I'm sorry, Ryanair calling?
Ryanair 810 for flight level 370.
Ryanair 810, climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Ryanair 810.
Check it out, Nico. I'm posting it in a Skymatics chat.
That's 17 Ryanair 630.
I've got 280 in Sibrief. I suppose I'll start with that.
1630 Romeo, clear to land runway 17, winds are 170 at 6 knots.
Altitude China 630. Lisbon Center, good evening, this is Ryanair 908 radio check.
5x5.
Okay, we are contact with you right now.
Lots of reserve.
Ryanair 986, squawk 4711.
4711.
Check it out, Nico.
I'll check as we go.
Yo.
Anyone for their home position?
Put it in the screenshots folder as well. The guys can see.
I can put it in screenshots.
Ryanair 4703, Lisbon.
Ryanair 4703, go ahead.
Ryanair 4703, equivalent 05 Alpha arrival, expect VYDM approach runway 05.
Clear the leader 5 Alpha approach, expect VORDME approach runway 05, Ryanair 4703.
What a sight.
Nice little 15 knot crosswind.
55 from the nose, on the nose.
Easy 16 down to Juliet, just want to confirm, are we going to expect a hold in Abuzu?
No, I think get down in time, so just report when you're ready for the sun.
Actually we are ready for descent for 16 down to Juliet.
Easy 16 Delta Juliet, descent flight level 190.
Descent 190, easy 16 down to Juliet.
I was just wondering, who do I contact upstate
Leroy, depends on who's online. I had to speak to the center, so it all depends on who's online there now. I think the one, yeah, the one I spoke to was 133.350, and that you do after flight level
140 backtrack runway 1.
after flight level 245. But they'll contact you. They'll send you a message. Just fly. They'll send you a message to contact them. Just listen out for it and don't ignore them.
Alright.
Ryanair 4703, descend flight level 250.
Flight level 250,
Just did, and I'm only at 14.
You okay, John? Is it all good?
Negative. I've got the same problem with that nose wheel tiller again.
It was working when we had it just now.
Exactly, and now I'm actually using it. Negative. It's that tiny last bit I'm getting nose wheel. I'm going to persevere with this.
Right, quick.
Okay,
just as a thought, quickly go into EFB, you know your setting for nose wheel steering. Just trigger it through, just to make certain it isn't an EFB problem. You know, work your way through.
Well, you're gonna think I'm a right idiot now. I've been in there and I can't even find it for the setting.
Hang on.
It's under hardware. Nose wheel access. The second one from the top, Uncle John.
Negative. We're talking about triggering
No.
it in the...
Yeah, that's where I'm on about, John. If you go into hardware configurations, which one have you got it set on at the moment? Nose wheel access, second one down.
Are we now talking about the tablet?
Yeah, EFB. Yeah. What's it showing at the moment? On?
Affirmative, on.
Okay. Just sequence it through your roll, the hour, and then back to on, just to trigger
Yeah, I've done that.
reset.
I've done that. Let me just quickly try it.
Right, go back to home, and then save config, just to make certain.
Ah, yes. Thanks for that. Totally forgot about that one.
I'm not joking, Nico. We went into that other room, we went through, and we confirmed every single input on his yoke was inputting correctly.
I believe you 100%.
Same problem,
Spark
Mac.
Control, subject 466 Mike, we get 10 minutes from the cockpit. Approach.
Go outside and just have a look and see if
I've
your
done that.
steering
I've done
wheel...
that. I've done that.
And it's not moving.
It's moving, but only that last half inch. In other words, pull the lever all the way back, the very last half inch turns me right. Push it all the way forward, the last half inch turns me left.
Clear approach 05, airport 171.
Which is why I'm wondering whether it was that curve that we was messing.
Well, you've done nothing since we were in the other room and everything was working.
Ryanair 140, clear for takeoff, runway 17. The winds are 170 at 6 knots.
I just can't seem to get my V speeds for some reason. It looks as though everything's there.
Outside air temperature, is it set? CG trim for takeoff, is it set? Not the trim wheel, I mean the CG.
Yeah, that's set. The trim, but it's 27.3, but the trim is 4, which seems really low.
Yeah, if you're very light, it will be low. But 27 is a bit high. That's a bit high. That's weird. How did you enter your weights? Did you put the full sum total in your payload and let the Zibo sort it out, or did you fiddle with the little figures in the middle?
No, I don't fiddle about. It was heavier. I've lightened it slightly to see what I've got. I reduced the fuel to 9.5 tonnes, and its payload is 17.5.
All right, but then did you go to your what do you call that page? Let me see quickly. Did you go to your I'll tell you now.
Control Ryanair 7527.
Preferences. Go to your preferences page on your FMC. Click on zero fuel weight and gross weight again, so it reinitializes. Because unless you tell it to reinitialize, it's still working on the old values.
Ryanair 140, identify. Continue climbing to level 360.
John?
You know that curve we was messing with last night?
Yeah. Yeah, but if that was the case, when we were doing it just now, it shouldn't have been, would have shown up.
Okay.
Why was it smoothly working?
I don't know, but I just wanted to confirm, is yours on Cap Mall ROM?
Center, Turkish 1 Hotel Bravo, inbound, north-south, flight level 3.
There's Cap Mall ROM, linear,
Turkish
and
1 Hotel
cubic.
Bravo, Lisbon control, radar
Where are we
contact.
talking now?
Nose wheel tiller axis response curve.
Hang on. Where's that then, John?
You showed me how to get there in the throttle quadrant.
It's in your
And then
explain
went
control
to-
settings, Mac. It's the response curve he's talking about.
Correct.
Ah, right. Well, the thing is, the response curve, if you go to me, drag me to the other room again, John, and go live, or go live where you are.
Well, things just got interesting.
Why?
Got any ideas, Nico, before I disappear with them?
No, sorry, I'm talking to 10 people at the same time, Mac. My attention is halfway trying to help you, not really.
No, okay. No, that's fair enough.
Nico,
That's what I
you
wanted.
the latest meta.
Nope.
You need to get out of there here.
350 at 13, gusting 23.
Ooh, nice. Challenge.
That's
not that bad.
Well, take it as is. It's got a 7 knot headwind with an 11 knots crosswind.
Not that bad.
I'll move to the other room, John.
Please.
Sanix 423, request descent.
Hello, Cody, welcome.
Hello.
Stand by, aircraft calling.
Nearly fell off my chair there for a moment.
Yeah, we're here in the EW.
Request descent, Sanix 423.
Absolutely, we'll be here.
433, cleared for the unpod 8 Alpha arrival runway 03, descent flight level 250. Descent flight level 250, 423. Arrival on 46 Alpha, 423. Negative is the on pod 8 Alpha arrival.
Yeah, sorry to intrude, guys.
Alpha
Pretty late this morning.
That's fine.
I'm guessing your FMC is out of date. Yes,
Might have one of you send me that link, and I'll just do it on my own.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so it's the unpod 6 Alpha.
Oh, I'm going to probably have to shout if I need to increase my volume. It's at 100%. I cannot boost it anymore. Then what I can do is bring the desktop audio down so you don't hear the aircraft that much or something. Or the guys on Discord.
927 back in the cockpit. Roger. Easy 16,
One more try, and I'll have to just go manually take off. I'd like to know why.
Jets 466 starboard back. Roger. And center, Iberia 175, hello at
This is clever.
340.
The aircraft to sync when I put the
Iberia
weight back up
175,
in here.
control, good day, you cleared via the Troy 8 Alpha, arrival runway 03, when ready, descend flight level 250. Cleared Troy 8 Alpha, arrival runway 03, and down to flight level 250, Iberia 175.
This is Italy 247 with you at 330, requesting climb to 370.
Kind of funny thing, I better push back talks with a British accent in Gibraltar.
But that's a
they
British
do,
territory.
They do.
It's because...
Not like my,
sorry?
not like my accent.
They're a bit thicker than that.
1711, quick land on
Are you using
the wings at 350 at 17 knots.
Yeah, I'm using the latest version.
Yeah, did you have any problems with it or anything like that?
Nope. Except the accent.
130.
Yeah, I think you can change that. I think that's in preferences.
I want like the sexy accent that says, "Oh, Alex, where would you like to be pushed back today?"
Easy 16 Delta Georgia.
Okay, hold on, pushing you back. You have a safe flight, my darling. Come back soon.
My name's not Alex.
Flying near 140, contact Madrid radar 133.75.
At least.
Need a Cockney accent like mine, or getting towards a Cockney accent. It's London. Well, Nico, you could do some voices for South Africa.
We already discussed that, to be honest. I'm seriously thinking of doing them. But I want to do one in Afrikaans as well, so you're going to have to use your imagination.
It was quite funny because our landlord in the local pub is South African. He said to somebody else on Facebook, and I put it interpreted in. Well, it wasn't that polite. So I told him it was quite amused.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I used to study with a guy from South Africa, and the first time I heard Nico talk, I'm like, "You from South Africa?"
Roger, Portugal 1711, Texas, Stand for Church, good day. Choice, thank you. Bye-bye.
I'm just going to have to go. I just cannot figure it out this time, don't I?
Ryanair 4703, what's your indicated airspeed? 259 knots. Okay, Ryanair 4702, reduce to 230 knots. 230 knots. Easy 16 Delta Juliet, what's your indicated airspeed? We are indicating 311 knots for Logan Damage. Roger. Easy 16 Delta Juliet, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1013. Descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1013, and when we are approaching the 5,000 feet, we may give us initial damage. That's totally fine.
Chris. Speedbit 563, that's Chris, right?
Correct.
Sorry, you were very soft there. I actually switched the ATC off. It's killing me in my ears here. Just say again, I couldn't hear a word you said.
I said to have your voice on better pushback will suit my job. Cape Town Sea Reaper.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, we talked about it, so it will probably happen. I just need to get my mind in gear and do it.
I appreciate it's busy.
Things are hectic. I can't really stay off ATC, but I mean it's interfering now with the discussion here on this channel big time. I've set the volume down. I dropped it by 10 decibels, and there's just no way. It just doesn't go down. It's just overbearingly loud.
If it is okay, Nico, I will announce another challenge for 2 days later.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Like I said to you before, I might not fly all of them because I've also got things to do. So you're welcome, Markan, if you want to keep on. If the guys want to join you, they'll obviously join you, you know, so go for it. And if anybody else has a challenge, before you do that, let's just make it fair. If anybody else has got a route they want us to fly, you know, speak up, you know, come with a plan, talk to us. Let's see if we can maybe do that. And then obviously Hakan, you're on a roll, so continue. I mean, everybody should have a chance to come up with a route if you want to.
Alpha Zulu Lisbon control identified. Continue climb flight level 330.
Okay, sir.
Nico?
Yeah?
FAKR, daar gaat jy.
No man, that's stupid. That's not a route, that's stupid.
I can't believe I haven't seen the video. I've seen the Zibo apparent coming in, and the next thing you see is almost in the middle of the runway.
You know what? It reminds me of a circus trick. I don't know who it is, but that's a circus trick. That's not. Let that guy come fly Paro. Let me see if he can land at Paro. You know, and then we'll talk again. I mean, circus trick is one thing. Landing a challenging approach, that's a different thing.
Oh, definitely. That's definitely.
What do you guys think about Innsbruck approach?
Easy. Do Lima Sierra Golf Sierra to Innsbruck.
Is Uncle John in here?
No. 4703, descent 3,000 feet.
Oh, he's come back, sorry.
1013.
I could say also throw that low.
Absolutely.
Or even the Pharaoh.
Control aircraft going into Madeira. Information Delta is current to winds 350.
Guys, Dimitri on stream has just reminded me he did put a challenge for us 2 days ago already, and I clean forgot about it. So we'll have to take that into account as well, please. I think we'll have to do that one next because Hakan has done 3 or 4 now in a row. So let's look at Dimitri, and then you know we can come back to Hakan.
In the pilots group?
In the pilots group, yeah, it was one of the comments that he made under either Tonkoten or Paro. It's one of them in that discussion. It was one of them.
I'll take a look right now and I'll PM him.
Okay, cool.
Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
What was that airport you and I would have flown, and you had the issue due to the high altitude takeoff? What was that? What was that route?
Let me sort my volume out because you're distorted at the moment.
Hold on, I think I still have a video. Hold on.
Pioneer 601, New Roger, copy. Right, Pioneer 601, QNH is 1005. Clear to Madrid to get the Pasola 8 Lima departure on a 17 squawk 4773.
Nico?
Hold on.
601 readback is correct.
Yeah.
The destination airport on that route was SEQM. It was an approach there through the hilly area.
6, Lisbon control, standby. Actually, I got the weather now. Okay, Web Academy 506, the wind's 270 at 90 knots, runway 35, clear touch and go.
I think that's Quito in Ecuador.
Touch and go, runway 35, Web Academy 506.
I think a nice challenge as well, after we've done some others now with Hakan again and so on, is we need to go back into the mountains there in those areas. I'll show you which one, and then what we need to do is we need to fly it when the density altitude is above 10,000 feet. So it has to be in about this time, so it's daylight that side, and then we watch the guys handle the density altitude above 10,000 feet to take off and land. That's a challenge I'm gonna bring back, because that was another challenge when we did that.
Oh, that was a fun challenge.
540, we cleared Ableg 2 Tango arrival, runway 17. When ready, descend flight level 110. Descend flight level 110.
Suppose I'll have to get in the queue on this too.
Just to confirm, we cleared Ableg 2 Tango arrival, runway 17.
Didn't Hakan have a spreadsheet on this?
Hakan had a spreadsheet somewhere, yes.
I can't hear you because of ATC.
Down to 100, I did.
Yeah, this thing we're talking about, Dimitri, or sorry, not Dimitri, Ryan, we'll have to look at your Portland, Seattle too, but that's not the challenge. That's just a up and down, you know, so that might not feature soon because it's not a challenge. Let's see that one from Dimitri. I'll throw in my one, and then we can do Hakan's, you know, and once it's settled down, we can, you know, do a nice up and down for Portland and Seattle.
I didn't get you properly, but I can postpone mine.
I will talk afterwards, Hakan, you and me.
Okay, sir.
Do you know Dimitri's last name? You got
whose?
Dimitri.
No. It was in
Ian stream.
He said yeah, it was in the Tonkerton Redemption video. That is where the comment was made, Cody. Because it's the circle approach that he was talking about. Circle to land approach somewhere in Greece.
All good, John?
Top of the bill, lad. What are you like? I keep calling you the professor, that's what you are.
No, I'll never be that. My pension doesn't put me on professional wages.
Is he on your stream right now, Nico?
Yes, Dimitri. Don't you just want to send Cody a PM, please, with the detail?
I'm trying to figure out which one he is. Does his last name start with an S or a K?
S or a K? Oh, Dimitri, does your surname end with a S or a K? Philip.
Call him, Nico.
Yeah. I doubt this is the Zibo this guy is flying. This is the stock 738, and he's flying it with a mouse. This is not the Zibo he's flying. And he's also cheating with the weights. If this is the Zibo, he's way cheating with the weights. I personally think this is just the default. That's not the Zibo. Dimitri, your surname, S or a K? Let me find that post, hold on. It's going to be easier. I know what to look for. Cody, I'll tag you when I find it. He's given the details again, but I'll quickly find it.
Nico, by the way, a new for you. I will prepare a VFR tour for the near future with
Yeah,
with dangerous airports.
Okay, just keep it in the background there. We'll get
Yeah,
to it.
I will inform all of you periodically because we can download Ordo for XP for VFR tours.
I can. Did you see the livery I choose for my plane? It's the one you love so much.
Sorry, I can't hear you because ATC speaking. I think ATC not ordinary speaking today. He is in conversation with the traffic side. Speaking a lot. I can't hear you.
Runway 35 currently.
No problem. You're checking group right info afterwards.
Cody, I tagged you.
Yeah, I'm talking to him now. I found.
Okay.
Speedbird 258 Lisboa. Speedbird 258 Lisboa. Ryanair 4703 cleared for the VOR DME approach runway 05, report fuel in sight.
Clear VOR DME approach runway 05 with report fuel in sight, Ryanair 4703.
Easy 16 Delta Juliet to quit line runway 05, winds 350 at 13 knots, costing 23.
Clear lane 05, Easy 16 Delta Juliet.
Well, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, it's annoying.
Terrain.
Porto requesting pushback and stuff. Ryanair 601, position at approach facing north, and can you depart from intersection Foxtrot?
Yep, you can take Foxtrot, then we'll turn pushback to facing north, Ryanair 601.
Good, thanks. Center, this is our 247-370. For some reason, lost contact. No problem.
Nico, you are an active scout, right?
Yes.
Do you have this kind of weather?
Nope.
Nico, why did you pick such a long flight?
You picked it, not me.
No, you picked actually.
Where? I never said this one.
How can you fit? You fix this one up.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, listen, just for sanity, and I mean, this ATC is good and all for theatrical effect, but it was driving me nuts. I've disconnected from Watson because the guys on stream are struggling to hear everybody, and I mean, I don't want to shout about this over and over again. This oak is driving us nuts, so I've just disconnected from Watson.
Mac,
Yeah.
would you consider the whole, oh boy, here.
Drag me to another room if you want. That's fine.
I'm just trying to remember what I was gonna say.
Have you checked wind conditions?
did
I
it a
have
while
them
ago.
with me. 350 at 13, gusting 23.
Right, exactly.
Nice, interesting approach.
Airport in sight.
John, are you
guys,
quietly in the
still coming.
cruise?
Affirmative, sir.
Right, drag me to another room. I want you to open another fuse quickly.
Nico?
Yeah.
HK.
Why?
Picture speaks 1,000 words.
Waar? Waarvan praat jy?
Ek het any screenshots.
Lekker. Lekker. Philip?
Yes.
Are you using a real live weather or some saved weather? Because mine doesn't look like that.
Nico, I said live weather is active.
Weird. What is your next intersection?
Lidro.
Oh, but you're very far ahead of me. Okay. Very far. Maybe I'll turn to see something like that when I get closer as well.
One way in sight.
Good luck, Shui. Safe landing.
It's windy.
Well, Portland to Skiathos is absolutely not doable. Portland is in America, Skiathos is in Greece. I'm not flying a 777 to reach that place, or a 747. Not gonna work. We can maybe do Athens to Skiathos, or Thessalonica to Skiathos, or something like that. That might work. That's actually a good idea. Let me work on a plan for you. I'll let you know when we're done with that. Now that flight you're talking about is like an overnight 2-day trip, you know, with a picnic basket and lots of biltong as well. You know, you don't fly that just for fun.
Is this one of us?
Yeah, not here on Discord. It's Ryan. It's an Afrikaans young guy that stays in Ireland now, and he's chatting on stream. Alright, cool. I'm glad the sound is better. Sorry about that. You know, we want to do a nice stream or throw all the bells and whistles in there, and I just realized, you know what, it's not working. So I killed the ATC. I can fly without them.
I'm down.
It's been a while since we've had this many guys on Discord, you know. At one point in time, I think I counted almost 20 guys in here. Some have left, it seems. Some have gone to other rooms to chat. Yeah, Cody McDrawing, Uncle John there at the top.
I've left the aeroplane. Wasn't destined to work this time. Too rushed. It just went pear-shaped on the takeoff. You know, I'll do it again. It's not a major problem. It's just irritating to do so many on my own. I think I was late, that's why. Trying to do it quickly. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get those V-speeds, but next time.
Yeah.
Nico, I sent a private message to you.
Thank you, I see it. I've got it. No engine option. It doesn't have fuel. Do you see? Systems like no fuel, high lift will be modeled correctly.
So creative, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, tomorrow is April Fool's time, so we're going to see a lot of crap. Tomorrow is going to be a difficult one to figure out the crap from the truth because of all the issues in the world right now. Tomorrow is going to be scary. Hello, Krister. Yes, welcome, welcome. We still have a long way to go.
I have to take the cat to the vet tomorrow. That's good timing. Just a bit of a problem with his eye. Nothing serious, I don't think. Could have done with another time.
Ryan, compared to my usual flights, this is long for me. I don't usually do longer than about 2 hours max, and this is about the max of them. Yeah, they did update the better pushback. It's much better, Krister. Go grab a copy. Much, much better.
Wat zei ik met mijn niks allemaal gedaan dat.
Yeah.
In what sense is it better, Nico?
Much faster operational. So you don't have that freeze of X-plane every time you load it or when you call the tug. Remember, if you click the button, it completely freezes and then X-plane starts again. They've removed that, and then also this is now Vulcan ready. So when we update to Vulcan, it's ready.
Okay, thank you.
Developers at Vulcan
Can you speak up a bit or bring your mic closer or something? Leroy, boost it a bit.
Okay, yeah, no, I was just saying that the developers at Benchline, I don't know, I was listening to it was the Michael Brown on one of those guys, so saying that, yeah, Vulcan performance looks very promising.
Yeah, I saw the video, yes, definitely.
Madrid is closing.
Huh? What's closing? The shops? What did you say?
I think Madrid's ATC is going offline.
Well, we're not in Madrid's ATC anyway, so we don't care. We're in Lisbon's ATC.
Who's in front on that sim?
I actually disconnected. I'm not there anymore.
Is BAW258.
Sounds like one of our guys. Kevin, is that perhaps you, Kevin Oakley? Could be. I think I need to go make a coffee and get some snacks. So I shall be back pretty soon.
So I guess we're back on Unicom. Great that way I can use the RNAV 5 or the 23, whichever I want. Stop having to do the
What would be the unit code real quick?
22.8.
Okay, Nico.
You stepped out for a sec.
Nico.
You can make it a coffee.
Okay, everyone else is flying, yeah? Guess ATC went offline. Zet zo uit de 122 decibel.
Okay guys, I've landed. I've got to go, so thank you for your company.
Take care.
Cheerio, Falcon.
See ya.
Sure, man.
Why Center doesn't speak? Very good. Oh, I'm so happy. Very good.
What's up?
Lisbon Center offline. All four of them. Nico?
Making the coffee out.
Yeah, I know. Okay, maybe he's back. I thought.
Trying to avoid you, Hakan.
So Hakan, so you see we've got no ADC bringing us in.
Sorry, say again, please.
You see we don't have any VATs, any ATC bringing us in. ATC went online, apparently some personal problems.
I understand. Okay, without ATC is better.
I mean, I'm like, let me just check here. I am about 30 nautical miles out, and I'm almost at 3,000 due to him vectoring me lower.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed all of that. Is the ATC not working well for you guys or what?
No, he went offline.
Oh, he went offline. Okay.
I called you to tell.
Okay.
You can be online.
Okay. As long as I don't have to listen and shout over him the whole time.
I fired him, Nico.
You? Oh, okay. You chased him away, Hakan.
Because he's speaking a lot, non-stop speaking.
Guys, just in case you know, my ETA is about 1 hour from now. So in case you want to take off, just that we don't collide on the...
Nico, I can see you in Simd Kit Pro ahead of me about 80 kilometers.
Are you Danger Ranger?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. What is your first name, by the way?
Yeah, I have one, and I'm not gonna tell everybody on the internet.
Alright, okay, no, that's fine, that's fine.
Intriguing.
The masked marauder.
Not
in our
everybody.
presence.
No, he's the Danger Ranger. I love it. I mean, I'm making fun of it now, but I actually love it. It's awesome. Mr. Steiner, you do what you need to do. Very nice. Okay, so I've got Hakan in front of me. Man, there's a whole bunch of us flying this thing.
Speedbird 258 almost arrived.
Shuey, did you actually land? Did you do it? Did you make it?
He just landed and had to go off straight away.
Alright, I missed a lot. I shouldn't go and make coffee in the middle of a flight, you see.
Hey, Nico, check your IM.
Okay.
Whoa, I'm picking up a localizer signal here.
Is Uncle John flying or is he still having maintenance?
Negative, sir. I'm pulling up the rear.
Visual on the airport.
I'm so sad, Uncle John.
Say again, Markin.
I am so sad because you are not flying.
I'm flying.
I prepared this route on demand of you, but
Arkan,
you don't
Arkan,
really
Arkan,
answer.
Arkan, I'm pulling up the rear if you look.
How I can see you? What's your call sign?
$2956. Right, sorry, that's incorrect. 4678.
Interesting. What's the map doesn't work when I try to check you?
I see the media are trying to frighten us again now with possible blackouts if enough workers go off. They're just really bad. Just not very encouraging.
Don't talk to me about the media. I don't like them. I don't trust them. They are absolutely not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I think it's gotten worse and worse gradually. Sort of a negative propaganda campaign they've got sometimes.
It's not so much propaganda. It's a whole bunch of disinformation. They're trying to manipulate us, and unless you are skilled, they're gonna catch you. It's like this whole story with Donald Trump. We've discussed it many times. You know, it's the one lie on top of another lie on top of another lie, and unfortunately 90% of everybody believes it because it's been repeated over and over and over again. It's an old communist trick. If you tell a lie enough times and you are able to influence 2 or 3 people and they can influence 2 or 3 people on their side, it's just steamrollers, and eventually everybody believes it. You've got to learn to read between the lines. You've got to learn to use multiple sources to test what is being given to you. Because I can tell you one thing, stuff I don't want to speak on the air about. I sound like Steiner. I know things you guys don't. And I can tell you one thing, the media is your biggest enemy right now. Biggest.
Social schizophrenia.
I've stopped reading the news. I've stopped watching the news. I talk to friends and read books, and I feel a lot better.
I would agree with that. Less of it is more at the moment.
Look, nobody knows anything, okay? Nobody has any information. The only trust that you should trust, the only source is the World Health Organization. Even they don't know everything. So anything else is just the media trying to stoke fear and manipulation. That's all.
Right. Exactly, I agree with you.
Yeah, me too.
Read a book. Read books. I tell all my friends, use this time to read books, to educate yourself, to train your mind, do something with your mind, do something useful. Use this time wisely. Use it to better yourself. Use it to help people. Use it to become a better human being. Use it to think about how you should change society after this thing, what it should look like. You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking, okay, how can I change my life after this?
Yes.
This is what you ought to do.
Yeah.
How can I help people? I have people that are more in need than I am right now financially, that are far worse off. So I'm like, okay, what can I do to help them? You know, I'm in contact with my church. We have daily meetings, you know, prayer meetings, encouragement meetings. We pray with people. We talk with people that are anxious. We do stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I don't just sit there and listen to me in a panic. I've become active. I'm doing stuff.
Yeah.
Wise words. Wise words.
And the only way that you can really counter them is with the truth, and that's what you need to find. That's what you need to hold on, and you cannot find the truth when you are bombarded with all these lies the whole day. It's difficult. You have to cut them out and find the truth somewhere else. guys still hear me? Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody just died. It was just ooh. Oh, Nico, you say too much. Shut up. You know. Okay, we don't want to hear you anymore. Goodbye.
Speaking of the World Health Organization, though, didn't they quite recently claim that you're not allowed to take ibuprofen? I don't know what it's called in English.
Ibuprofen, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, because apparently it increases the chances of getting corona or something.
No, it doesn't
Something
increase.
like that.
It increases the symptoms.
Yes.
Because it binds to the same receptor as the virus binds, and it does a lot of bad things to you. So don't take ibuprofen. That
Yeah,
is
over
true.
here
I
in
have it from
Germany-
3 friends that are medical doctors. That is true.
Yeah.
But it's the
Yeah,
only truth.
And over here in Germany, the World Health Organization was forced to take that statement back because they have absolutely no evidence at all. They didn't even do any tests of any sort to prove this.
Well, I have it from a nurse that works in intensive care at a local hospital that has seen 3 young people that were perfectly well. They took ibuprofen and they got really, really ill. There's no studies, but there's anecdotal evidence. Since there's other things you can take that are perfectly safe, let's say, it doesn't hurt to stay away from it.
For example, paracetamol, huh?
Exactly, paracetamol is perfectly safe, so it doesn't hurt to take. Do not take it, but do not stop taking your other medication. Do not self-medicate. You might have heard of that medicine they're trying out. Don't auto-medicate with it because it can kill you. I mean, people have died from auto-medication because they heard something. It's terrible.
By the way, are you talking about pain reliever?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
So paracetamol, I take it would be similar to Tylenol.
Exactly, Tylenol is safe. Advil is not.
Yeah.
Roger.
Oh, no danger here. You can't get hold of paracetamol. There's a number of people have bought it.
Paracetamol, though, very careful. Do not exceed 4 grams per day. Do not use it for over 10 days. Do not use it if you're drinking. Do not drink while using it because it can cause liver damage.
Right, I'll take nothing if I can help it.
Yeah. We've been lucky this side of the world because we at the end of summer, and in fact it still feels like summer even though it's already high noon for summer and actually autumn already. But it's hot. It's 25 to 35 degrees most days. So the virus also does not like these hot temperatures. It apparently dies at 26. So we've been lucky. We have had 3 deaths in the country and we've got 1,300 people infected. But if it turns now, and any day from now on, it can literally turn overnight. The temperature can fall to 5 or 6 degrees. And that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I think in Europe we're waiting for spring to turn into summer to see what's going to happen. I think the whole world's going to watch because if it doesn't go away with the summer, then we know it's not that heat sensitive.
Yeah.
But if it goes away, then we have to watch out for fall because we might get a second wave.
Yeah.
I'd be just very cautious when your government start lifting restrictions. Don't follow them right away. Stay like you are right now and wait 2 weeks to see what happens. And if you see the cases rise, then you know they lifted it too early. You got to be very careful when they start lifting restrictions.
Yeah.
Always be prepared. Be prepared. Don't follow everybody else.
Yeah. Okay, but guys, listen. It's all very well we talk about all these things now on a flight sim stream, but it's not really what we're here for. So it's okay if we
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay if we discuss it briefly, but I don't want to listen to it the whole evening if you guys don't mind, because also we don't want to scare anybody else. Also, I just don't want to get into that situation. I would. The whole idea of all these group flights and everything I've tried to do is to get away from it all. To give somebody something to focus on, except for that. So.
Yeah. So, sorry about that. I was just trying to give good advice to all the
Ali,
bullshit, you know.
You didn't know because we have decided a few days ago. In order to change our concentration, we try to create group flights without talking about coronaviruses.
Awesome.
Because,
I'll stick to it.
Yeah, this is the point. So Nico decided.
Well, I just want to give people something else to concentrate on. There's plenty of good. We don't have to talk about the bad things all the time. You know, this can be a place of escape.
This has been good for me, Nico. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning all the time, so it's good for me.
Yeah, good. Please try and be there tomorrow evening as well. A couple of guys said they want to actually come and talk to me on Discord. They've already signed up with Discord. If any of you want to physically come and talk rather than type on stream or something, you know, be prepared for it. I just want to take it nice and slow and easy and just talk about this whole mod and get everybody in a better level of understanding and proficiency, basically. So be prepared tomorrow evening if you guys can. Well, late afternoon, evening for us, whatever time it's going to be for you, 1600 Zulu. You know, get the pen and paper and things.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try to drop by. I know I have a few video conference meetings in the evening tomorrow night, but I'll try to drop by and help out if I can.
Exactly, cool, that'll be nice. Christer, in terms of a charity organization, one of my largest customers is a children's home. They feed, I actually took Uncle John to go meet them. They feed in excess of 600 kids a day. They do all kinds of different things in terms of AIDS support and orphan support and things like that. They still operational, and I still do their IT for them in this time. I work a little bit every day remotely for them. But I don't necessarily want to get in a whole fundraising thing for them, for the simple reason our financial laws and things are quite iffy in this country. So I just want to mention to you that I can't really, because the money that you guys are going to give for an instance like that needs to go through our reserve bank, and the laws are really iffy. So I would prefer not to do it, not because I don't want to, but because of possible negative ramifications from legislation, because I'm not sure how it works. You know, I'll have to go and do homework first and find out if I'm actually allowed to even do that, because the guys can be really funny. So I just want to put it out there. It's not that I don't want to. I'm scared of going to jail because I try and help somebody. That's actually the truth.
Oh wow. Sorry, I'm trying not to use language here, but I'm gonna say that's freaked up.
You must come talk to me and listen to some of the things. Speak to Uncle John offline. Let him tell you some of the things he's gone through because of the guys here. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think we talked a couple of years back, Nico, about the situation over there, and I'm well aware of it, and it's just sad.
Yeah, very sad.
Scared the hell out of me.
Well, I'm descending really nicely here, it seems. We've been talking so much, I didn't even realize. I see I'm at 10,000 feet. I mean, gee whiz, if it wasn't for the automation...
You called Captain Splat right now?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the RNP Zulu for the 05 on the 1C approach.
Christer, if you want to put up a charity stream, okay, find out, but it must be somebody on your side, someone in your country, and then let us run a charity stream via your server, your YouTube channel kind of a thing. So yeah, you're welcome to do that and advertise it on the Zibo Pilots group. I mean, if you have charity ABC that you want to try and... If you want to do something for them, do it. You've got my support for that.
Yeah, maybe more globally think of how we can help people. But
yeah.
But the amazing thing is I've reconnected with people all over the world, all throughout the world, and that's been amazing times with people just
Yeah.
fellowshipping with a lot of different people, and that is very.
Yeah. We must actually talk about that a bit more, you and me.
Yeah. I don't want to go too deep into it because it's kind of church stuff, and so. But I'm connected with a lot of people, and so we'll take it offline.
Yeah,
and then
do that.
there's three things I don't talk openly about: is religion and politics, because it never ends well.
Yeah.
But you are absolutely right about connecting with people. That makes a huge difference, whether it's from a church basis or a personal basis. In fact, one of the best things a person can do for somebody else is just pick the phone up and have a little chat. So if everybody could ring a couple of people or email them or whatever every day, somebody maybe you haven't spoken to for a while, then that would make a world of difference.
Absolutely. And guys, that's also why I started the Zibo Pilots group. I needed a family atmosphere. I started this Discord for the family atmosphere. We're a big family, and we're here to help each other and to talk to each other and encourage each other and things. So.
And in the meantime, have fun.
Yes, and have fun.
And we have some amazing times.
Yeah, we do. We really have really good times.
Yeah.
Couple of crashes.
Yeah, I have not had so much fun crashing an aircraft. And I tell you what, I've crashed twice in my virtual career. And you've seen both of them.
136 airborne, climbing now to flight level 380.
ITC is talking, traffic. I mean, I've crashed the only 2 times in my life, and that was on air with you guys watching me. And I tell you what, I've never had so much fun crashing. I always thought it was going to be so embarrassing and all, and it just wasn't, because we had so much freaking fun, man. It was awesome.
That's family. That's family right there.
Yeah.
But we laughed with each other, we're not at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Big thing from the beginning. I always said that let's laugh with each other, not laugh at each other, because everybody wants a chance. You know, everybody wants a little bit of the sun to shine over them, and who are we to take it away from somebody? You know.
That is awesome what you just said. I mean, this is so great, you know, because I think we're here to encourage people.
Yeah.
We're here to bring the best out of them, and we all make mistakes. We're human. I mean, I make so many mistakes every day. I do so many things wrong, you know, and it's okay. You know, I still try to encourage people. I still try to bring the best out of people, because I think that's what we're called to do, you know. Be encouragers, build people up, you know. Don't bring people down. It's easy to bring somebody down. It takes just one word, and it's very easy. It's difficult to lift someone up. It takes a lot of effort.
There's the EasyJet. Awesome. I need to start thinking about landing. Hope I can do this one the first time.
For the first
By the way,
Are you offline now, Nico?
No, online. Leroy, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was going to say for the first time in my virtual career, I actually landed on the wrong runway. I didn't even realize.
Okay. Michaelson is Ryanair 810.
Safe landing, Nico.
Thanks, Uncle John. Appreciate that. Ooh, what is this? Where's my chart? I'm not sure what the actual pecking order is, but we'll find out when we get lower.
There's enough of them in front of you.
I didn't have anybody on TCAS in front of me. Hakan was in front of me at one point in time, but that's all. Let's see if there are other guys.
I'm still a good 300 kilometers away from you.
Okay.
I landed.
Good stuff.
I'm about 180 nauticals from my top of descent, so I think I'm at the very back.
Cool. Christer, the prediction does not work with YouTube yet. We are waiting for that. I keep on forgetting to ask Dan when he will implement it, but he still has to do that.
Looks like 982 is doing a go around.
No, that's Hakan. He landed. The STKP depicts it sometimes, and it looks like a go around, Uncle John. I saw there in Paro. It really confused me too, because there you see, there's the aircraft. It still goes, and the guy's on the ground. Wow, this is a beautiful picture. This is really beautiful. Alright, gear down, flaps 15. Yeah, thanks. Christer, if you look in the, what do you call it, group flight room in Discord, I zipped the scenery up in its entirety because it comes in 3 parts. So I've already put everything together for everybody, and you can just go and download it there. It's 1 zip now, 1 little zip file. Well, it's 2 gig, not that little, but it's got everything. All the objects, the airport, the auto, everything. Oh, look at the wind. It's throwing me a little bit. And we've got the Ian approach active here. That's really nice to know. Nice to see.
Which one are you shooting for? The Arnav Zulu 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, same one I'm gonna do. Should be fun.
Oh, it's a whole lot of fun.
I still need to do Paro in Bhutan. I haven't done this one yet. But one fun one I did as a group flight like last year with a bunch of you guys was Innsbruck to Sion in Switzerland, Lima Sierra, Club Sierra. It's one airport, one mountain valley airport to another one. Forward.
I had to enter a holding here to actually get down and get my speed down.
Approaching 05.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. 150. 40. 30. Minimums. 20.
Oh no, Hakan.
10.
What's wrong with Hakan?
From my point of view, it's floating. Hasn't even got landing gear down.
Right, safe on the ground. We made it.
Nice landing.
Thank you so much.
Well done, buddy. Flaps 40.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I came in 30.
It's okay, the runway is long enough for 30.
Yeah, no, that's why I was holding short of the turning point. There's another plane taking off.
Wow. Okay, that was exhilarating. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
But then you have to make, and next thing you know, the runway pops up in front of you.
Yeah.
Yep. Sadly, I will never go to Madeira myself.
Why?
Because I've done the landing so much in flight sim that I'm scared of doing it in real life as a passenger.
I love it. Love
Oh, well,
But
if
see,
you,
most of the passengers are blissfully ignorant
oh
of
yes,
what a scary, difficult approach it is. They just sit in a plane, it turns in and lands. But actually
Oh,
doing it,
definitely.
watching how
Yeah, but
close you get to that cliff.
don't forget, in real life, there's leader lights in the sea anyway.
yeah, but not just that. Those winds. Have you guys watched some of those wind incidents there, where those planes
Absolutely.
literally they drop from 100 feet to 40 feet, and then they have to decide whether they push full forward and go around or not. I mean, that's scary. That will scare the crap out of me when a 60-ton plane just drops like that. You know the ground's right under you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying. Actually, it's happened to me when I was landing into Atlanta. I was on Spirit Airlines, no Frontier. The plane just dropped a good 30 feet, like off suddenly, but
A few minutes ago, someone said something about me. I couldn't hear very well. Nico said, "Whatever. What
No,
is
no,
wrong
no,
with
no,
Alpha?"
no, no. Somebody said that
That
you're
was
floating
me.
or something.
That is me.
Yeah, yeah,
My
I can see
camera,
what you
you're
mean.
floating.
Yeah, you're
I couldn't
floating.
hear you.
Wait, I'll
Float.
show you a picture. Shh, I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go back to 82 when I did, well, you've seen the photograph of when I was in the 737-200. That was the approach I did on
Oh.
05 into
Madeira. Okay.
On the 200, that's even crazier.
I
No
didn't.
RNAV, no nothing.
I didn't
No, all
float
visual.
while approaching or touchdown. I did a very good landing actually, but I didn't understand what was floating.
I'll show you a picture. Give me a second. I'll show you a picture just now, Hakan.
Okay.
Yeah, I posted a video in general chat of some of those Madeira lakes.
You must put it in the not safe for work. Then it won't stay there. Otherwise, I'm busy cleaning up the server. Too many people put too many things in the wrong place.
Sorry, I'll put it there, you can delete.
It's fine. Or otherwise, put it in schematics chat. But I want to keep the Zibo stuff more appropriate, more clean, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah, see, so I never know where to put stuff. That's
Not
part
safe
of the
for
problem.
work. Yeah, not safe for work is anything you want to put in there. All right. Schematics chat is when we do schematic stuff. I don't mind if there's a mixture of things in the schematic chat, but I don't want to mix screenshots and videos and all kinds of things with the Zibo stuff. I mean, there's enough rooms for everything. Just read through the names, you'll see it's self-explanatory. Right, what do I need to do now? Nothing. I suppose I need to kill the engines, right? Beacon passengers, there we go. I do not have the HUD in this model. Oh, I actually do. I changed the model. I changed it earlier because I was thinking about it. Nah, you know what? In all honesty, the HUD confuses me. It's like it puts me on edge more. It's a matter of I was trained and I use it without the HUD. It's a nice to have. Maybe one day I'll use it again. Sorry. I was flying the Southwest Liberty earlier and I don't have a HUD in that one. Almost confused it now. So.
has any of you gentlemen ever flown like just doing VR to VR?
No. Kevin, have a good evening. Thank you for joining us. Okay, who's next? And how far is that person? I'll check the map now, but check. It's so lovely having some traffic here.
Have a safe landing, Hayrabi.
Thank you. Still about good about 50 nautical miles out.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Harry and I'm just 9 minutes behind something.
Ryan, we're not leaving immediately. You just put your pedal to the metal there and get here as soon as you can.
Yeah, I think I'm still behind him, so
Right.
he's fine.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect. Then I'm going to do a replay. And I'll connect again when the traffic gets close. Yuck, don't zoom in that close. Not good. Christer, sorry I missed your notice there. Thank you very much also for joining. Have fun, sleep tight. We'll talk in the morning. Guys, I do have work tomorrow morning. So I'm not sure when I will actually be online, but have a look out. And then 1600 Zulu, the training, guys. Remember that.
Okay, Nico. Yeah, I'll be here for that.
Cool.
Did you still want to talk in regards to what we were speaking about yesterday?
We can. I'm still busy with my replays and stuff, Cody. Let me just finish the replays.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean right now. I didn't mean
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, no. I think we have to. In terms of that flight that Dimitri mentioned, that is something we must look at. I'll come up with a plan for Skiatos that Ryan
Okay.
talked about. If you can come up with your plans, then I think maybe then we should talk. So come up with some plans if you don't have them already.
Yeah, I've got Dimitri's information, so if you want me to pop that over to you, I can always give that to you as well, just so we can cross-check it if...
You between you and him, sort it out. I mean, come up
All
with
right.
a plan.
Easy
Come
enough.
up with a plan. Yeah.
Good.
And then in terms of your plans that you said, I like what you said. So come up with some ideas. Let's throw it out there and get something going. Fellows, one of the things we wanted to do that Cody mentioned is not necessarily a Zibo flight, a group flight, but maybe a GA flight or something. Would you guys be interested in something completely non-Zibo, just for the hell of it? Just take a prop job and just go fly somewhere a little bit.
Yes, I would definitely. I have a lot of single engine props I fly.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
You can count me in.
Okay.
Me
All right.
too.
Me too.
All right. Okay. So then we take some props and Cody. Then we just need a plan from you. You know.
Love it. I also
Yeah, so I
set
have a
something
slow
up.
prop and a faster prop, so depending
Yeah.
what you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and Jorge and the other gang members flew very nicely in the Grand Canyon. There's a vast, well, not that's not the right word. There is an excellent two-part sceneries for the Grand Canyon. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying we have to go there, but we used Cessna 172s. I mean, and X-Plane comes with an excellent free Cessna 172 for those guys who do not own payware. You know, so if we can do a Cessna 172 and maybe a Baron, you know, or something flight, if we can try keep it freeware, it's nice. I don't think everybody owns the Twin Otter, for instance. I own the Twin Otter, but I don't know who else has a Twin Otter. So just keep those things in mind when you start talking about GA, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of taking the Piper 28.
Yes.
It's kind of nice, and it's
I like
about as
that.
fast as the default Cessna as well.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
I'll throw another one out there that
Mm.
perhaps we could do as a challenge, which people probably we all have it, but we never fly it. How about doing an ultralight flight sometime?
Ultralight could work as well, yeah.
We all have the
Yeah, the
Aerolite
Robin.
103.
The Robin.
No, that's
No,
not
the
ultralight. We're
Aerolite
talking about the
103.
yeah. We're talking about this thing that you put together with your sheets, the bed sheets.
It's like a big hat.
Yeah.
It's a kite, an oversized kite, and strapped to your back.
Yeah, Paul, that DR Robin is a fantastic little plane.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
fantastic. I've got Pipers, I've got the Cessnas, I've got plenty of different little GA planes that I just never fly, so, or hardly ever fly. So I think that'll be a cool idea. Cody, so that's in your hands. McTrying, your one in your hands. Come up with ideas. And then we'll discuss it amongst each other. We'll put it on the group, let everybody talk about it. And then we see what we do.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay.
So, thank you very much for joining.
Yeah, thanks,
It was
Hakan.
really fun.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
I am going to prepare another flight for 2 or 3 days later, and
Yeah,
also I am planning to prepare a VFR flight for another dangerous airport. For your information, I will publish on Facebook. Before publishing, I ask to record, like
That's fine.
always. Okay. If he approve, we can join another beautiful group flight. If not,
100%.
no problem.
100%.
Cool.
I'm leaving. Thank you very much again. Have a good night. Have a good day.
Thanks, Hakan. You too.
Thanks.
See ya, Hakan.
Bye, Hakan.
Have a
See
nice
ya,
evening.
Hakan.
I see we have Alpha India Alpha 247 approaching. I'm not sure if it's one of our guys here, but see that the aircraft's inbound. So once I land here, I'll just park again and get the.
Yeah, I'm November 175 Alpha Mike. It's my birthday in my initials, basically.
That would be area
Okay, that's Leroy then. Awesome. Thanks, Harry. Thanks for joining. Please come back soon. Yes. Awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Be
Bye-bye.
back in a few minutes. Don't lost people.
I was leaving. Bye. Have a beautiful time doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Sorry,
Well, I could say bathroom break, but I didn't think I needed to be so specific.
DMI.
Remember your fiber and take your vitamin. Good.
There's no R in bathroom.
Bathroom. You think, Uncle John?
Barf room?
Yeah, he says there's no R, so I just put it in there to hear what it would sound like. I'm just being naughty, sorry.
I can talk. I actually say bathroom as well.
I say restroom.
I say big boys
facilities.
room. Facilities, yeah, good one. I just say the big boys room. Everybody talks about this little boy room. I sat and I thought about it. I'm not that little. No, I'm big boy.
I've heard it called the commode as well.
Yeah, the WC. Ah, whatever. You know, there's tons of names. All right, I want to quickly reconnect here.
I just go for confession.
Oh,
Or as the English would say, lavatory.
yeah. I hope that's a reasonable angle to see somebody land. Sorry, I just laughed because Dexter sent me a message. But I can't explain that. That was just so funny. He just made a spelling mistake. It was so cool. It was so funny.
The NSFW, they're not safe for work. That's what I call it.
Okay.
All right,
If you
we
don't,
are comp.
if you haven't seen the movie, it probably doesn't make sense.
Who's 247?
I'll be right back in a few minutes.
Who is this coming in now?
That's Leroy.
That's
Leroy.
I'm so glad there was no need for the buckets this evening.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad Dexter actually mentions here not to pay attention to some of these flight simmer myths and habits when it comes to landing. There's Leroy. Let's focus there.
What would be one of those myths?
This little thing that pops up at the top left hand side of my screen, the landing rate meter and the landing calculator. Your landing box is from the threshold right to this last piano bar. Okay, and everybody thinks you have to land on those big ones, but it's not. That's your aiming point, and that's a very good landing, Leroy. Very good, very nice. But up to this point, look where he's going to be now. Up to there, that last piano bar, that is your whole area that you can land in. So as long as you don't go over that, you're okay. It doesn't matter if you land on the big bars or the small bars, just don't go over those ones. But the landing calculator and these landing speed things and all, that's all flight sim related stuff. In the real world, it's about the G's and not bending the struts. You know, so it's a different ball game in the real world.
Yeah, actually landing too soft will actually damage your landing gear.
Oh yes, yeah, and it won't deploy the speed brakes. There's a whole bunch of things that goes wrong. It will also damage your
Hold on.
tires.
Center's back.
Sorry?
Center's back.
Okay. He's on ATC. Couldn't hear. Alright, so yeah. Leroy, that was
Leroy,
really
that was
nice.
really nice.
Thank you, gents. Thank you, gents. Took a lot of.
My turn to jump ship now. I have to go. Thanks for your company, everybody. And I will try this one.
All right. Have a good night, Reggie. Appreciate you stopping
Take
by.
care, man.
Good night.
Good night.
Cheers, mate.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Is Hakan still here, or did he leave? I think he left.
No, he left.
Okay. I'm gonna skip for Saturday morning. If you're okay with that, Nico.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to, kind of coordinate with you a little bit early on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so you and I didn't have separate things.
Perfect. Hey, Dirk, you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for being here. It's awesome to have you here as well.
Awesome job on the scenery, Nico.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure this one out. I'm glad I was able to supply you guys with it. The only thing I changed in it was I removed the static aircraft, but basically the rest is exactly as it was originally.
Yeah, a couple of months ago, I wanted to download that, and then it kept saying explain 10, explain 10, and I decided, okay, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I had the scenery in Explain 10 as well, and I also suffered from that idea for a long time. And then somebody, you know who it was? Harry, who was here just now. I don't know if you guys actually know who Harry is, but he is actually a mainstream scenery designer. And he's made some pretty awesome scenery, him and his team. And he actually said to me, no, it's perfectly workable. And he showed me in his system. And I went, really? And I grabbed it. And then he told me about the removal of the aircraft and everything. So one of the airports that he is responsible for is the new one in Istanbul, that LTFM. If you guys go and download LTFM, the latest and greatest one, that's Harry and his team who made that one. So he's an old-handed scenery design and so on. So he convinced me to try it, and it worked. And I was quite surprised, very happy with it.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why this is showing me as American, but I'm actually Air Italy.
It doesn't matter. Don't worry.
Sorry, Nico, was that airport Lima Tango Fox Mike?
TFM. Let me just actually Google it. Let me not give you the incorrect one. Istanbul, yes. LTFM Lima Tango Fox Mike. I just need to find his actual download because I don't think it's the one on the org. It's got a separate one. Let me just see. If he was here, he could have told us quick where the exact one is because his one's awesome. I've got his one. Who's this guy? I see there is a work in progress posted here. This could be one of the team members, MXI. Not sure. I've met a few of them. We are friends on Facebook and so on. A few of the guys working on it. Let me see if I can get it for you quickly.
Thank you, Nico.
So how was the landing into Gibraltar, Nico? I was talking with Mac.
Sorry, say again. You're very faint.
Yeah, sorry about that. Said, how was the landing into Gibraltar? Me and Max stepped away into the mod chat for a few minutes.
Oh, you mean in Madeira? No, it was cool. It was excellent. Really, really nice.
Oh, you landed in Madeira. Did you
Yeah.
guys part from Gibraltar?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I pulled that and I still got to check the README. I don't know what the install looks like for that.
Cuddy, you are very faint. Sorry, I'm going to ask you to repeat again. I'm struggling to hear you.
No, you're okay. I moved from my PC out my phone. That's why. I said I haven't the README for that Madeira. Was that overly difficult to install?
It was a pain in the butt to get everything and to get it in the right place. So that is why if you go on Discord, I already spent the hours to do it. I zipped it up and I've got a link to download it in the group flight room here in Discord. So just go to group flight and grab it. It's got the 3 folders already in place. You just extract it directly into custom scenery.
Oh, perfect. I'll just do that then. Well,
Yeah,
thanks.
it's much easier doing it that way.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I recall downloading that once and I had issues with it, so that's
It,
nice.
one of the tricks is you need the additional objects, and the other trick is you need to have the very specific ortho with elevation data. If you don't have that correct, it just doesn't work. It's just not kosher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Where do we find the scenery on the site? I've got the site now. I'm looking for LTFM now.
Awesome.
So when we've extracted that zip file, Nico, we
Yes.
just add those 3 folders
Exactly.
direct into, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The payway
Trust me.
version of Bhutan looks very good.
Payware, yeah, I meant to go and look at that, but I haven't looked at that. And you said, Uncle John?
Trust me to be the last one in.
That's okay, my friend. It's okay. I think I found it. You'll see Harry's name here as well. Okay. I'm going to put this into the nice to have freeware scenery for you guys, and then you guys can see. Where is it now? Right, in freeware scenery, I've put the link to Turkey's virtual. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see Harry, his name is there with Camille and with the Sim as well. So Harry is the guy who was here with us just now that I told you about. And then if you scroll down a little bit lower, you will see LTFM. It's got for P3D 4.4, Explain 11, Explain 10, and FS9. You obviously grab the Explain 11 one. Awesome scenery that they really did a great job there. There's a nice picture at the top of that page as well. And for the guys on the stream, I'm going to put the link in there as well. There you go. Just find it there.
Thank you very much, Nico.
Pleasure. Love your picture there. Alex flying in the pajamas. Nice picture, Leroy.
Thank you.
Let's check that map. Who's where? Right, Alex is on his way now. Uncle John is on his way. Click the link, Ryan. Click the link. Then go find it. Just scroll down like I explained. Go find the Explain 11.1. Click the link. It will download. Good.
50 miles to run.
It's pretty good if you can run 50 miles.
Listen, I might be 72, but you'd be amazed what I can do.
Is that with your eyes closed or open?
Eyes closed as well.
I want to be just like you when I grow younger.
I just want to be good enough to make it.
I made it.
If you're
I know
going to
you
do it
but I didn't.
unclothed, John, just don't bolt any barbed wire fence.
I hope this cloud base isn't too thick.
No, it's not, Uncle John. When I came through, it was okay.
Thank you, kind sir.
Where are you guys going? Are you guys going around the island for real? Or is this a... Oh no. I just have to scroll up and down, then it puts you on the right side of the island again.
How far out is Uncle John?
I'm not sure in miles, but he's in between us and this island that you see over there?
31.
Copy that, John. Thank you.
$8,000.
The only thing, guys, is we're not going to see Uncle John because he's not on Watson. Other than that, the next person we will see is going to be Alex.
And John's racing towards you.
I see, getting close now.
John, you could stream it for us if you liked.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Albapino, good day, good day. Yes, I'm at the end of my flight. I've landed. We're waiting for Uncle John and Alex to land now.
I have
What
got a
a
small
brave
problem.
man
My
that
speed
bloke
brakes won't
Uncle John.
retract.
I'll try again.
I said, what a brave man that Uncle John is.
Yeah, yeah. Why won't your speed brakes retract? I've never heard of that. Press number 3 twice on your keyboard at the top. And then press number 4 once to activate the to arm it again.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
Hello, high flyer.
Looks like somebody just popped up on Bad 798.
Yeah, somebody just popped up there. Delta Tango Alpha 364. He's famous and he
Yep.
doesn't even know it.
Right? He doesn't even know he's live.
Uncle John's in the cloud.
Funny, it's showing a Delta on your side, but on my side, I'm seeing, what is that? Aerolíneas? Oh, it's an Argentinian air.
Yeah. Weird. You're an American, so
Right.
anything can happen, it seems.
So what's an Argentinian airline doing in Spain?
Oh, we got Alex and John fighting us for the same bit of airspace.
Has not solved my speed brakes inoperative.
McTrying, you're going to like all the goodies, the information I'm getting this side.
Am I?
Yeah.
Careful, Uncle John.
Click in the middle at the top of that page, Uncle John. Get rid of it. It's going to obscure your view. Middle top. Yeah.
Can't engage my auto throttle.
Why do you want it? Disengage it.
Watch your airspeed, John.
What are your throttle positions at, John?
I'm just shoving it up, hoping to get some more out of it. I'm almost on max.
No, I mean, are your throttle positions even? Because if you've got them set differently, you won't get auto throttle.
Uncle John, you're going to have to push your throttles. There's no throttles in that aircraft. You're going to sink into that sea. Push your throttles hard forward. Why is your throttles not forward? Push. Where's your throttle quadrant?
He's lost everything on that control.
Yeah. That's weird.
Nothing happened. Every time I was pushing the throttle, it just nothing happened. So I've still got problems with calibration.
Damn it. Sorry,
Might
Uncle
as well
John.
just do like the failures in the settings, maybe. That'll
I'm
help.
literally on full throttle.
What's the numerical numbers for throttle, Nico? Quick.
I don't know. Can't tell you. I really don't know. Yeah, yes.
And
What's...
explain.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, Alex now. No, I've absolutely no idea.
Mark, he's in the drink already.
The water's cold.
No.
Don't worry, we'll bring the helicopters just now. We'll come fetch you.
Please, don't leave it too long.
Okay, Alex just needs to land.
I'll watch him go overhead. Bummer, bummer, bummer. I've got to get this sorted. This is ridiculous.
Well, I don't know what caused that, John.
Sorry, Mac. What did you say?
I said, I don't know what caused that, but presumably your speed brakes are also on your throttle quadrant, are they?
Yeah.
There
Alex
isn't
is
any
doing a go
chance
around.
you've lost the connection between your throttles and
Go around.
the
Yeah.
yoke. Yes.
He's in the sea.
Take yoke. Just out of interest.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
We've got two guys in the drink.
What?
Another one.
Alex. Oh, shame.
What's
Oh,
happened?
man.
Is this? Are you sure we're not in the Bermuda Triangle?
It looks like it.
No king. How'd Alex wind up in the drink?
I was going to say,
Wow,
I didn't
I
expect
hope
that
you'd
from
got
Alex.
that one on tape.
I don't even think I can recall the last time you crashed, let alone put it in the drink.
Last time was at well, this airport. I think it happened quite a few times that I went over the border and into the water. This one on the 05 RNAV. I was good, but I think I touched down a bit too fast, and I thought I'd collapsed the landing gear, so I didn't really try to brake or slow down.
Oh boy.
If anybody's wondering, the default for throttle in X-Plane is F1 throttle down a bit, F2 throttle up a bit.
I wanted to do another full stop landing.
How many actually landed?
I don't know. I didn't count. There was probably about, I think in total we were 15 at one point in time. We didn't see all their landings because some of them were way ahead of us. But from all of them, two didn't make it. Uncle John had absolute bad luck. Everything, his controls gave in on him. Alex, I don't know. Sorry, I'm still busy speaking to Twixter here. So I don't know what happened on your side. If you said or
Well,
not, I
I
didn't
think
concentrate.
I was pretty good up until I crossed the threshold, but then I was coming a bit fast and I didn't flare, so I hit the runway with about 800 feet per minute. And I
Okay.
really thought my landing gear had collapsed, so I actually forgot to throttle down and brake because I thought I had no
Okay.
more landing gear, and my landing
Okay.
gear was still intact though. And so I just forgot to cut the thrust and brake, and so I went off the deep end. I think it was looking good until I touched down with 800 feet per minute. I should have just slammed on the brake and hit max reverses. I would have probably stopped. Oh well. I think the only two times I've crashed is at this airfield on that exact same approach. That's one of my most difficult ones.
Because it looked like you were going around, Alex, and then suddenly you veered off to the right and flipped.
Yeah, what happened is I slammed down so hard I really thought that I had no more control over the plane, so I just didn't bother, just let it go. So I touched down so hard. I mean, it was really good, and all of a sudden that ground came towards me so fast, I barely had time to flare, you know. It was...
Yes, it did look good as you were coming in. Yeah.
I thought you greased it. I thought you aced it. Whatever you want to call it. I thought you made it.
I thought I made it too, but then I don't know if it's the optical effect, but I was an impression my gear had collapsed because I was lower on the runway than I'm used to. And so I had no directional control, no engine control, no nothing. It was just...
Okay. No, I got it. I got it. Well, guys, I'm going to stop the stream then because we've reached the end of it basically. And we'll see you guys tomorrow evening for the training. I don't think I'm going to stream early in the morning with all the work and everything. I don't want to kill myself and then go do 4 hours training or 5 hours training. So I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.
Thank you, Nico.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Awesome,
Nico.
Nico.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys liked it. See ya.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. And keep the aisle clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones. When you open the overhead compartment, be careful, as items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
open the overhead compartment, be careful, as items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.